Hello race fans and welcome to week 8, the Race22.com Street Stock Series. This week we're at North Wilkesboro Speedway, the infamous half mile. It's being revived this year in real life for the NASCAR All-Star race. But tonight we're going to be racing some street stocks on it. Definitely in my top 2 favorite short tracks. It's either between this or Bristol, I really can't decide, but they're both equally awesome, and should be a good show tonight. Michael Edwards puts it on pole. And quickly, as I say that, Cliff Mullins takes the pole, as well as Matt Benke will take second. And go past 14 of Michael Edwards. See if Cliff can improve on that second lap. He does not. He remains 20.14. Pretty secure in that top position. David Nagel out here running laps. Dave Hoytsma. See what he can do as well. .7 on his first lap. Oh, gets really loose in turn 1. Two minutes left in qualifying. Scott Elston on your screen. He's had an accident there in the backstretch, but he completed his qualifying laps already, so he's bringing it to pit road.
Yeah.
That was your Bristol winner this year. I'd like to bring up our points.
Yeah. Well,
I could. I'll have that here in a second for you guys.
All right, everybody. Looks like most everybody has done qualifying. We have 60% fuel, 4 sets of tires, including the set you've got on your car. So that's 3 in the pits and 100 laps. Have fun.
Points on your screen. The street stocks. Andrew Beach with a pretty good lead tonight. 4-point lead over Scott Elston. Scott is here tonight as well. So those two are going to be battling it out, trying to stay out front. Cliff Mullins, he's had some good runs too. He's going to be starting on that pole position, see if he can make up some points on those leaders. Matt Benke sitting in a good spot as well. He's starting second and third in the points. So really close points battle here. See how it works out tonight. And we will have 2 heats once again. So heat number 1. First we'll show our qualifying results. So Cliff Mullins, Matt Benke gonna race their way through, not have to race, or qualify their way through, not have to race in the heat, still start in that front row in the feature. Beyond that, Mike Edwards will start on the pole for heat number 1. Mike Chris will start on the pole for heat number 2. Heat number 1. We have Mike Edwards in first, Andrew Beach second, Dave Nagel third, Adam Crozier fourth, Dave Hoytsma fifth, and Daniel Llewellyn in sixth. Go.
Green flag, 4.
Green flag is out. 10 lap heat number 1. Side by side to turn 1. Andrew Beach right behind the 14. And those two come together. That sends the 14 to the outside wall. I think his car is broken. So unless we get a caution, he's probably going to have to park it. And I'll put him at the back of the field to start the feature. Damon Nagel running in that second spot, trying to hunt down 71 of Andrew Beach. And Adam Crozier sitting in third right now. Dave Hoytsman trying to run him down in that third position. Starting that fourth row for the feature. But Michael Edwards is still out on track. I think he came down for a quick repair. He went a lap down. I'm surprised he only went a lap down. Back Dave Hoytsma does get around the 45, so into third. Two laps to go. White flag, Andrew Beach still out front. And then go right behind him in second. Dave Hoytsman in third, driving away from the 45. 45 also driving away from the 23. So pretty spread out right now. Don't think much is going to happen. Andrew Beach will win heat number 1. Results on screen for heat 1. Andrew Beach gets that win. Damon Nagel will start in that third row inside line. Dave Hoytsma gets third, Adam Crozier fourth, Daniel Wellen in fifth, and Mike Edwards is going to finish 5 laps down. He had that incident to start on lap 1 and just never got that caution he needed, so he'll be starting in the back for the feature race. And grid for heat number 2. Mike Christopher going to start on the pole in that 97. A little weird to see that. Caleb Reese going to start in second. I think this is his first start in the street stocks. Scott Elston starting in third. Nathan Lafayette in fourth, and Brianna Warren in fifth. Power is messed up. Apologize for that. All right. Alrighty, as these 5 cars make their way through 3 and 4. Go with that CTCRN machine. Gonna stomp on the throttle. Green flag is out for heat number 2. Mike Christopher got to a decent start. Half a second lead on the rest of the field. Caleb Reese gonna file into second, side by side for third. Scott Elston trying to make the move on the 00. Looks like the 00 will hold on to third. So he is up 1 position from the start, so that was a successful pass. Now he'll try to make the move on the 49 for second place. Mike Christopher out to a almost 2-second lead. Still a really good battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Sorry, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 5th is a little ways back there, not too far back. Three laps to go in heat number 2. Two to go now. Breeze starting to pull out to a little bit of a lead for that second place. Lafayette still trying to hold off that 85. White flag is out for Mike Christopher. And he'll come across the line and win heat number 2. Reese holds on to second, Lafayette third, Elston fourth, and Warren will finish 5th. Alrighty, so our feature is set. We'll head down to trackside for our grid for tonight's feature race here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Cliff Mullins puts it on the pole tonight with a 20.145 blazing speed, especially for a street stock. Matt Benke will start on that outside pole. Those two both locked their way into the feature on the front row in qualifying. Beyond that, the guys that raced their way into their positions, Andrew Beach going to start in 3rd place, Mike Christopher in 4th, Damon Nagel in 5th, Caleb Reese in 6th, Dave Hoytsma in 7th, Nathan Lafayette in 8th. Adam Crozier will start 9th. Scott Elston will start 10th. Daniel Llewellyn will start 11th. Brianna Laurent in 12th. And running out the 13 car field for tonight, going to be Michael Edwards. Cliff's had some good runs on the street stocks this season. Just hasn't been able to get it done on many of those occasions. He does have one win, but I know he's ran up front a lot more than just that one win. That win came at Langley. We're looking to get win number 2 and try to take that points lead here tonight. He's got to make up 20 points on Andrew Beach, so that's a tall order. Here they come. Pace truck gonna pull off.
Green flag, 4.
There it is, green flag. 100 lap feature tonight here in North Wilkesboro. Down into turn 1 they go side by side. Benke trying to hold on in 2nd. He's going to fall back a little bit. Mullins pulls out, clear for the lead. Benke makes the move to the bottom, and Andrew Beach cuts him off. He gets to the bottom first. Off of turn 4. Mullins going to lead the first lap. Side by side in the back here. It's like a battle for 7th as well. Side by side, 79-49. Side by side behind them as well. 85 and the 00. Oh, the 79 loose in the middle of 1 and 2. Can he save it? Good save down to the bottom. He's going to lose some time, but he'll pull that back up on track. 3 wide in 3 and 4. Oh, the 6 is loose as well. And up into the 45, and they're around in 1 and 2. Caution is out.
Sorry, Adam.
Oh no, it was on me.
The number 6 and the 45 getting tangled up right there. Take another look at it. You can see the 6 gets loose on the bottom. Tries to gather it up, enters the corner a little shallow, and I think didn't account for the entry there. It's tough to gauge how much slower you're going to have to be when you enter that shallow, trying to recover from a spin like that, and just kind of caught the rear end of the 45. No harm there. They both get it back up to speed, no damage. Cliff Mullins still out front. First caution of the night. And last week at Concord, absolutely phenomenal last lap battle. Derek Watkins came out in front on that one. Got his 2nd win of the season in his 2nd start, so really impressed from Watkins. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it this week. But it was Watkins, Will Spark, Cliff Mullins, and Matt Benke all battling for that win last week. And if you look up front, Mullins and Benke, too involved in that. They're right up front, up there again, and hopefully going to get up front on this one. Oh. Sorry about that. Mullins going to start on the top this time. Chooses the outside lane. Get back green here.
Stand off that lap.
Lap number 9. Mullins a great start. Pulls out to a really good lead. 97 with a really good start as well. He'll move up into 3rd. And Benke gonna file back into 4th. Side by side for 5th right now. 86-49. 49 gonna back out of that. And the 14 makes the move to the bottom. Go side by side as they work their way through 1 and 2 on lap 10. 1/10 of the way through the race. '14 will clear for 6th. 49 will move back to 7th. Looks like the 86 tried to make the move on the 35. Single file right now. Look up to our leaders. Cliff Mullins still out front, but it looks like Beach has closed the gap. Side by side. Looks like for 5th place right now. The 14 making the move on the 86. But Michael Edwards on the move right now, up 8 spots from where he started, which was dead last. Impressive run so far. As he made up 1 position pretty much every 2 laps. Oh, Mullins loose. 71 makes the move to the inside. Mullins going to use the run on that outside to progressive banking here in Oak Wilkes. That'll allow him to get the run off the corner. But it looks like the 71 will clear for the lead just about. Not quite. Still trying to battle for that lead position. And there it is, he clears for the lead. Andrew Beach out front here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Now they're really stacking up to the leaders battle right there. The 97 now makes the move to the inside of the 37. 35 gonna try to follow in his footsteps. To the inside, 97 cleared for 2nd. 35 still trying to get by 37 of Mullins for third place. And that's really making him fall back from the 2 leaders. The 97 now making up time on Andrew Beach. Oh, 35 loose, but will clear for third. Oh, still loose. Really burnt those rear tires off. The 37 gonna make the move back to the inside. Really rolling that bottom that time. That was a perfect corner right there from Mullins. And he is loose as well. These guys are really fighting these cars. Oh, contact is made. 37 goes around to the backstretch, hard into the inside wall. And there's no caution for that. Very surprising. Our only caution of the night came in a similar incident. But it was in a corner, so that helped a lot. So that really puts a gap from the top 2 to the rest of the field. A 37 with heavy front end damage. I have to imagine some radiator damage. We'll see how long you can hold on before having to come to pit road. Luckily there's nobody a lap down yet. So we saw with the 14 Michael Edwards, he was able to come down, take his quick repair, and stay on the lead lap. I think the short pit road here at North Wilkesboro really helps out with that. Oh, 29 laps in, 1 caution so far, a lot of green flag racing. Andrew Beach starting to pull away from the 97 of Mike Christopher. And those 2 pulling away in 3rd and 4th, but as I say that, Mike Edwards makes the move to the inside of the 35. I'll bring up previous lap times for everybody. We'll see who is fastest at the moment. Looks like that time by Beach with a 20.59, Christopher 20.55. Edwards, who was battling with the 35, and 20.6. We'll see everybody's lap times stack up now that everybody has some clean air, not side by side with anybody. That time by Beach with a 57, Christopher a 46, and Edwards a 53. So all really close to each other in terms of lap times. I think there's going to have to be a yellow if 14 wants to get back up there with him. Cautions out. Matt Benke involved. The 49 of Caleb Reese involved. Those cars with... Oh, the 49 is pretty heavy front end damage. Get a wee play on that. Comes the 35 through a 3 and 4. Really loose through the center of the corner. And it loops around on him. 49, nowhere to go. Looks like the 85 also got a piece of it. That will be the second caution of the night. I imagine we'll see some drivers electing to take tires right here. Comes the 71 down pit road. The 97 stays out. 14, 86, 85. And it looks like everybody but the 97 gonna take it down pit road. 6 car may have missed the box and almost runs into the 86. Oh man, then we have a chicane on pit road. That could have been bad. But at least like everybody gets through clean. So the 97 and the 23 both staying out. Everybody else heads down pit road. 00 looks like takes 2, gonna win the race off. 14 comes off second. Dave Hoisman 79 off third. 35 fourth. And beyond that I couldn't see. 37, it's gonna be close for him to get off pit road. Looks like he made it. Really close for the 37. He took 4 tires right there. Almost going a lap down. I think let's get a word with Cliff here, see what he's got to say. Hey Cliff, it's Lucas, got me?
Hi.
Well, brother, you're running up front. You had some good speed there, but you got caught in an incident and got turned down to the inside, had some pretty heavy front end damage, but got it fixed now and almost went a lap down taking 4 tires there. How you feel about this run? And how are you feeling now?
I'm just trying not to fall asleep during this thing. Honestly, I am wore slapped out, and I can't hear nothing. So right now my ears are ringing.
Yeah, Cliff was at the Cup race today, so in real life. I don't blame you. I'm surprised you're even here, man.
I've been in Martinsville all weekend, so.
Well, I'm honestly amazed you were running with so much speed here tonight.
Yeah. Well, it's one of my favorite tracks, so it's kind of helps to make me want to do it at least a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, good luck to you in the rest of the race. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end.
All right, thank you, bud.
That's Cliff Mullins. I think I forgot probably not the best guy to pull in for an interview. He probably can't think straight right now. Like he said, he was at the races all weekend in real life at Martinsville, so he's probably exhausted. Like he said, his ears are ringing. Still running with a lot of speed here tonight, though. Very impressive. But here we go, double file, getting ready to go back green.
Green flag, 4.
61 laps to go. Mike Christopher not taking it down pit road that time. He'll get that track position, he'll get out front. We'll see how long he can hold on with those old tires. A few drivers are on 2 tires, the 00 and the 35. Looks like also the 79. So those guys all taking 2 tires. But the rest of the field on 4. But the 97, on the cold tires at least, not struggling right now. See, once everybody's tires start to get heat cycled, see if those old tires start to play into effect for the leader. Previous lap times right there. Michael Edwards' last 2 laps were, last lap was 0.2 faster. So just like I expected, once the tires start to warm up, those newer tires are going to have a way bigger advantage. We'll see once he comes across the line this time. Yeah, faster again. So now that he's behind him, he's just got to find a way around that 97. And he will barely clear off of turn 4. That was close. We don't have Blake here tonight, so we're going to have to find somebody else to do a green flag interview with. Got Mike Christopher there in second. Still holding on pretty strong with those older tires. With Mullins trying to battle his way back up through the field. But still side by side with the 86. Ooh. Almost in contact right there. Those two. This is for 7th and 8th right now. There it is. Mullins clear for the moment. Looks like he'll clear off of turn 4. Moves up into 7th position. And the 35 and the 71 both get around the 97 with Christopher, so those older tires that he did start the race on really starting to hurt him right now. But the 35 loose once again. It's like the same old story. Took 2 tires that time. But didn't fully get rid of those roasted tires from earlier. So Mike Edwards out front, pulling a second lead on 2nd place. And Andrew Beach pulling a second lead on the rest of the field. So really spread out front. But really stacked up through the rest of the field. Scott Elston making a move on the outside. He moves into 7th. Seven making up time. And these guys up front. Next move to the inside of the 00. And he'll clear for 5th on his way back up to the front. This journey going really well right now. Running equal lap times with the leaders. I'm assuming once he gets through this traffic, I think this goes green, he might have an opportunity to get to the front, only 2.5 seconds behind the leader. Just got to make it through this traffic clean and quickly. Oh, unfortunate. Caleb Reese not on track anymore. Fortunately, did not have the fast foot checked after that incident with the 35 and gonna be out of this one. At good speed to start that race. Would have been nice to see where he could have gotten in this, but Well, at least there's the modifieds, right? So Edwards now out to 1.7 seconds over second. Now Banky under fire from the 37 of Cliff Mullins. Makes the move to the inside of the 35. .35 is just sideways through the whole corner. It's amazing he's held on for this long. And he'll clear for third place. And with 2.8 seconds to make up in 36 laps, that would be tough. He'd have to make up a little under a tenth of a second every lap. I just don't see him doing that. Especially being on even tires with those 2 leaders. Edwards 2.2 seconds now is the gap. Mullins was faster that time, but I just don't think it's enough. .35 hard into the outside wall. Looks like not too much damage though. Edwards now almost out to a 3-second lead. But a good battle here. 4th on back. 35 looks like roasted those rear tires off, kind of falling back to these guys now. Oh man, he is sideways off the corner. So is the 97, sideways into turn 1. Smoked the tires on that one. It looks like a handful for these drivers. Oh, contact might have been made there between the 35 and the 97. Hard contact. 35 goes around on the backstretch. Caution is out. Third caution of the night. We went to an onboard there as the contact was made. Possible contact. I'm not 100% sure. Go, it's the nose view. Christopher gets into the corner. No contact there. The 35 just really loose. Came down into the 97. And I think that's going to be some, yeah, that's going to be wheel damage for the 97. He'll have to take a quick repair on this pit stop here.
Lucky dog high.
There he come down pit road. Heavy right front damage on that 97 machine. There it is. Fast repair taken on the 97. Looks like the 00, 85, 79, 86, and the 23 all going to stay out on this caution. Along with the 45 getting that lucky dog. The rest of the field going to come down now. I think we might have had some weird pit cycle stuff going on. So Mullins, 2-tire stop. He's going to take over the lead. And with 22 laps to go, you have to wonder, the track position is a little more important than 4 tires on this one. Christopher was able to hold the lead for probably 10 or 15 laps. We also have Beach in the 71. He also took 2 tires. The 35, also with a 2-tire stop. So this is going to get interesting. Here we go, getting ready to go back green after the 3rd caution tonight. 20 laps to go, 19 when we take the green flag.
Green flag, 4.
Green flag. Lafayette leading us to the green this time. Again, oh, sideways 14 around 23. Hard to the outside wall. I don't know what happened on that one. Alright, so they wrecked on the green flag. Let's take a look back near the 14 car. Contact with the 71, clean so far. 23 gets into the 97 and he clips down into the 14. On board 23 car. You can see just slight contact to the 97. The chain reaction
Lucky dog on
incident.
outside.
And the 14 actually did not get too much damage from that, it looks like. But that does move him to the back. 86 taking it down pit road. Looks like no tires for that, maybe damage repair.
Happy birthday.
Oh, hey! Trenton Sneed in the booth. What's up, man? Appreciate it.
Just for a moment. I gotta go to Atlanta tomorrow morning. I just figured I'd come and say happy birthday.
Well, I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for joining us here.
Yeah,
Safe travels.
thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That was Trenton Sneed, who from Wild Horse Broadcasting. He does the Legends on Saturday nights and fills in occasionally. Did a ton of broadcasting here for Sidewinder back in the day. Pace truck lights going out. Getting back double file. We're going to try to get this race restarted once again. Now, this is exactly what those guys up front who took 2 tires wanted to see. They wanted a little bit shorter run. It's going to be about 12 laps, 12 or 13 laps to the checker down. And that's not going to give much time for those tires to get heated up and give the 4 tires an advantage. So we'll see what's going to happen up front here.
Green
Reminder,
flag, 4.
00 did not take tires on that stop. 37 to 71 and the 35 all on 2 tires, and the rest of the field behind them all on 4 tires. It's going to be a battle of tire strategy. 3 wide through 1 and 2 to 14 through the middle. Now down to the bottom. 23 washes up a little bit. That forces the 79 to the high line. The 14 going to get up to 6th place in that. A heck of a restart from Michael Edwards. Now side by side for the lead, the 37 to the inside of the 00. And he'll have a nose out front off of turn 4. Not quite clear into turn 1 yet. Well, we've seen the outside have an advantage in 1 and 2 all night, so the 00 not done yet. Just hold strong, the 97 around on the backstretch. A lot of cars involved in that one. The 35 going down pit road. Heavy wheel damage, I think, for that 35 machine. Let's get a replay of that incident. So the 97 and the 35 make contact off the corner. Sends the 97 up into the outside wall. Man, those guys were really close getting by the 97. And if he has heavy suspension damage, he does not have a fast repair left, so he's going to be stuck with that car for the rest of these 9 laps.
Lucky dog, I'm
Let's take
outside.
one more look on board. I want to see the view. Someone in the back. On board with the 79, Dave Hoitzman. Man, right through the tire smoke. Sitting in 6th right now in that 79. The 37 was able to get the lead from the 00 at the time of the caution. There goes the pace truck lights. Six laps to go. Pace truck down into pit road. Cliff Mullins' green flag is out. And he'll clear for first down into turn 1.
My car won't shift. My car will not shift.
Hear it from the 23. His car wouldn't shift. He's around in 1. Still stopped on the bottom lane. Now driving backwards. That's going to be a DQ, I think. The leaders come back around turn 4, and he's still out there. Caution is out. That was interesting. I don't know why it took so long for the game to throw the yellow. I don't know what iRacing was doing, but here we are. Caution is out. 6th caution of the night.
I don't know what the fuck they did for that. That was crazy.
Take a look. Looking at the 23 in this restart. So, hear him calling over the radio, his car wouldn't shift. And he gets contact. 45 and the 86. Finally, he gets it into gear, but it must have been a lower gear, and it goes around on him.
Can I get my wave around?
And we watched it live. Try to get it whipped back around, and I think one of the front wheels was disconnected.
You're gonna have to send
and
me
it
a
just wouldn't
message
go
after the
around.
race. I can't look at it right now. I'm driving.
Will do.
I want to take one more look at it. I want to see the view from the leaders.
Alright, I'm
There it
Lucky
is.
Dog.
See Andrew Beach. See the 23 stop there. That is a scary sight.
Hey, 71, come on now.
Six getting the lucky dog.
Shout out to Trenton for not telling me the 6 is coming hot. The 6 is already around.
Put the 6 car of Brandon Warren back on the lead lap.
He's getting a bad motor this week.
So green white checker number 1 coming up. I think it is of 3. Cliff Mullins going to take the outside on this restart. Saw him earlier in the race when he had the opportunity to. He took the outside as well. Must be the preferred lane. Here we go, green white checkered number 1, lap 103. 2-lap shootout here to finish this North Wilkesboro race. Week 8. Green flag. Down into turn 1 they go. Clean restart. 71 holds on to second. 14 trying to power out on that outside. 71 tried to block. 14 held that top. And 14 on the 4 tires. But Cliff Mullins takes the white flag. This race is official. Sideways, the 86 was able to save it. 79 does go around in 1 and 2. Very unfortunate. Good run for that 79 tonight. Cliff Mullins off turn 4. Takes the win at North Wilkesboro. Andrew Beach, close battle for second. And Mike Edwards takes third. Lafayette gets 4th. Elston gets 5th. And Christopher gets 6th. Nagel in 7th. Lauren in 8th. Crozier in 9th. And Dave Hoytsma gets 10th tonight. Benke, last car out on the racetrack. 2 cars DNFing. 23 of Llewellyn and 49 of Paris. But Cliff Mullins burns it down on the front stretch. And all the C2X drivers burning it down. So, get our interviews underway for our feature tonight. Hey Mike, it's Lucas, got me?
Hi.
What's up, man? You had a great night tonight. You tried to take those 4 tires on that last stop, but unfortunately got all those yellows and didn't work out for you, but still got a podium finish. How did that race work out for you, and how'd you feel about your speed tonight?
Yeah, speed was kind of unexpected. Kind of joined out of nowhere to try it out, and I was pretty quick, and I was like, okay, let's try it. Yeah, 2 for 2 this season on being the fastest and kind of getting screwed out of late race cautions like that. So I guess it's what it is. Needed maybe a 5 or 10 lap run there at the end to be able to get them, but I'll take it. Third, most laps led, fastest lap. So it's hard to complain about that.
Absolutely. You had a good night, and we saw a lot of people struggling there late in the run with a loose race car. How was that car for you, on the 34, 30 to 40 lap run? And was it loose for you, or was that just maybe how they were driving it?
I think it was where they were driving it. That first little run, my right rears were kind of worn out the most, which is not often that happens. So I figured the rear end was slipping out. So started arcing it a little bit better, and I didn't get loose anymore. So it was pretty fun to. It was fun to drive. I'm usually pretty bad at these street stocks, but I figured I'd join these every now and then.
Absolutely. Good run for you tonight for a one-off race, and congrats to you on that 3rd place. Got any shout-outs?
Yeah, you for doing the broadcast. You're what, 25, 26, 30 years old now, 18. So happy birthday to you. Shout out to
Appreciate
Adam
it.
for putting this thing on. Nice win for Cliff. Yeah, on to our main races next week, so hopefully they go decent.
Alrighty. Well, appreciate you joining us tonight. Congrats on that 3rd place once again. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, man.
Michael Edwards, 3rd place finisher tonight. We get Andrew Beach in. Hey, Andrew, it's Lucas. Got me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing phenomenal. Saw a great race there at the end and got yourself 2nd place finish tonight. How was the car for you, and how was the track for you, especially?
Man, the whole thing was really good for me. I mean, car felt great. I took tires. I took 2 tires on the last pit stop right there. And on that first initial start, it just didn't really feel right. Finally got the temps in it and started to come back to me, but we couldn't get it run long enough. Had that incident with Daniel there on the front stretch. I don't know what was going on there. I was hoping it was gonna let us run green about another 30, 40 feet, and I would have had Cliff into one, and I think I could have controlled it. But overall, that was a fun race. A lot of hard racing up front. Hate it for Michael. I know he had a really fast car. Definitely didn't want that last caution.
Yeah, he had been running, I think he had a 3 or 4 second lead on you guys at one point. Very impressive, especially, he said in his interview, he's not usually one of the best guys out here in the street stock, so he was surprised by his own speed. But you were fast tonight too, and you were battling there with Cliff, who, man, I was talking to him in mid-race interview, and he was saying how tired he was and couldn't hear anything, and yet he comes out here and he beats everybody. Man, that is impressive.
Yeah, I don't need to hear twat. No, man, it's awesome. Cliff, I know he had a great weekend with his son up in Martinsville. So for Jaron listening, buddy, your dad got the W. So it wraps up a really good weekend for y'all. But yeah. It just seems like every time we get close, something happens, man. It's coming though.
You got another 7 opportunities here. You'll get you one. You've been fast all season.
What? I mean, other than that, buddy, got to shout out Side Pipes, my uncle's shop. If you're in the North Carolina, Catawba County area, check him out for any automotive repair, custom exhaust, spray-in bed liners for trucks. Does transmissions as well. Low time motors, we put 2 really good motors out front. Nathan had one that was really capable of a 3rd place finish as well. So Trenton might give me a raise by having a pizza party for me. So that'd be pretty cool. Spit and Venom, Fort Worth, Elite Performance, Sidewinder. You for broadcasting, man. I enjoy getting to go back and watch these throughout the week. On to ARCA Monday.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us, man. Congrats on that 2nd place finish tonight. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll get a word now with our winner tonight. Cliff Mullins in that 37. Cliff getting that dub tonight. Cliff, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh man, it was really hard to drive a race car when everybody sounds like chipmunks.
I believe it, man. You were talking to me. You had just gotten wrecked. You were sitting there trying to make your way through the field, and here you are in victory lane, man. That's one hell of a night for you.
Yeah, we had a long run right there, and I picked off a few of them right there, and I kind of felt like I was running down beach, and didn't know if I could have got to Michael without a caution. He's pretty much out there, but I could see that I was kind of reeling him in a little bit, and knew we had good speed. Just I had better long run speed, I think, than I did short run. And unfortunately, right there at the end, it was short runs, and so I was nervous as crap. But I took 2 tires on the last stop. Kind of felt like that was kind of the go-to for it. I was pretty sure that Mike took 2 on the first pit stop, so he pretty much showed that 2 tires will work. And yeah, just tried to hold on right there. Nathan fought really hard over there on the outside with those old tires. It was really hard to. I was surprised at how fast he was on that outside to hold on like he was on older tires as long as he did. I just couldn't quite clear him. But right there, once we finally got control of the restarts, it was just go at it. And Daniel scared the crap out of me. I know that because Peach went as low as he could, and I was like, I really hope he doesn't roll backwards because if he does, he's killing me.
Yeah, we were worried. We saw him on the restart there. He's calling out. He couldn't get in gear. We look back, and he's just driving all over the place on the front stretch, and the green flag's still waving. We're like, what in tarnation's going on here?
Yeah, that was scary to see when you come off of turn 4 and Daniel's the wrong way on the front stretch, and you're on the outside. It's not a good feeling.
Yeah, I thought something real bad was about to happen, but glad everybody was looking forward and avoided it. That could have been bad, real bad.
Yeah.
Well, man, great run tonight. Looked good in that 37 machine and the race 22 car, and had a good run tonight. You got any shout outs for us?
Yeah, shout out to Race 22, obviously for sponsoring me and for sponsoring this series. I think M9 Performance, still got to get them on this thing. Black Tide Gallows, Midnight Performance, Windshield Deep, Low Drag Esports, Chance 2 Extreme Motorsports. We were all pretty quick today. Loton Motors, Andrew Beach built me a motor that beat him. Adam with AC Racing Graphics for always making me look good. And yep, happy birthday to you, and get well soon to Blake and Jaron. I didn't choke, so love you, buddy. And this caps off the perfect weekend for me.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the kind words, man. Congrats to you on that win, and we'll see you next week, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna figure out a way.
You're looking good in those points, so it'd be good to see you come back and try to finish it out well.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm like, oh man, I kind of need to make the rest of these things now. So we got some work to do to figure that stuff out.
Well, good luck to you on that. Got my fingers crossed.
Yeah. Oh, and thanks to you for broadcasting this to CTC Racing Network.
Absolutely. Didn't have Mike tonight, so no.
Well, I mean, I beat him too, so it was worth it.
Yeah, he had an interesting night, but.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Thanks for joining us, Cliff. Congrats on that win.
Right.
Celebrate with your team. Hey, that was Cliff Mullins, winner tonight here at North Wilkesboro. Out of all tracks to get your win, I think North Wilkes is one of the coolest. Results going to be on screen right there. 13 drivers completing a lap tonight. Cliff Mullins takes it to the checkered flag first. Andrew Beach gets it in second. That's going to help Beach in this point situation. That'll allow him to hold on to the lead, I'm assuming, unless some bonus points come into play. But I think he'll be able to hold on to the lead right now in the points. Michael Edwards not running for points, just running, kind of part-time schedule. He gets home third tonight. He was one of the fastest cars all night, so I'm sure he was a little disappointed with that after leading so many laps, but still takes it home with the podium finish. Nathan Lafayette gets fourth tonight. Had a good run there to tried to stay. I am so sorry. I'm stumbling over myself. Lafayette tried to stay out on that one of those last restarts there. Tried to stay out with no tires and not go down pit road. And I'd say it pretty much worked out for him. He got a lot of track position and almost was able to hold on to that lead if things fell in the right direction, but still takes it home fourth. Scott Elston with a nice top five tonight. Mike Christopher, he'll take it home sixth. Damon Nagel in seventh. Brianna Laurent, pretty good finish, eighth place. Adam Crozier going to finish ninth. Dave Hoytsman involved in that last lap incident. He'll take it home 10th. Banky one lap down. Had a few loop incidents tonight, but he'll take it home 11th, one lap down. Llewellyn had that incident with 9 to go. Saw him go around. Almost got involved with the leaders, but everybody was able to avoid it, luckily. Take it home 12th. And 13th tonight, Caleb Reese tried to give it a good run. He had some good speed tonight, but unfortunately got taken out. And that's going to be the results tonight. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks to Sidewinder Racing Leagues for allowing me to broadcast this series. And thanks to Race22.com, Adam Crozier for running the series, and everybody who puts this thing on. It's always a good time here in the Street Stocks, and can't thank everybody enough. But make sure, if you want to get in on the action, as I always say, make sure to head to Sidewinder Racing Leagues, click one of the links in the description, and to DGSRacing.com to stay up to date on all the series here in Sidewinder. But that's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks for joining me once again. See you next week. I actually do want to check. Sorry, I'm not sure. It is Eldora Speedway next week, so a nice dirt race, hopefully with enough fuel this time. We saw at the last dirt race, Knoxville, a few weeks ago. Those drivers were short on fuel, and a few of them did not come back over that. But I'm excited to see another dirt race. I hope everybody else is too. But we'll see you then.